Hello inflatable fans, I hope you're all well. We're out today doing a bit of a group paddle fanny about in Ripon area, playing about in a little whitewater sweet spot down there. Got quite a few boats with us, and if you saw one of the more recent videos where I put some holes in this, so these three I actually did 8 months ago now, 9 months ago. It was November, December time last year. I'll put that on the screen somewhere because I can't quite remember when it was. And they're still intact, so we had tough tape, tear aid and Tyvek. Then the last time we were here, I tried some of these butyl tapes. So there was a Gorilla tape and it was just a generic butyl tape. Today I'm going to do some other things, some other tape tests. Now I actually haven't got any, I haven't got my Sharpie with me today. But what I'm going to try out, so I'll do them in this order. This is one that I found on Amazon, HOMIK Wasserdicks Klebeband. In other words, in German, waterproof tape, something along those lines. Then, so I've often wondered whether just generic duct tape, you know, so that's just the ordinary standard duct tape, and then that's like 3M duct tape. So I don't know whether they'll do any good. Let's see how they last. So I'm going to put some holes in it and then we'll tape it up. Right, I've got the tapes lined up. I am literally just going to peel a bit off that, cut the corners off and stick it on. And then same with that one. I've taken a piece off the this German one. What you do is, it's a bit of a weird one. You just peel that back and then you've got that sticky black stuff there. So I'm just going to cut the corners off and stick that on. But let's put some holes in first. It's a bit drizzly today, hence the boat's a little bit damp. But again, adds to the test, doesn't it? Real field stuff. Right, okay, so I'm going to put the German one here. I'm going to put a little hole in just there. Ooh, that was a bit of a tear rather than a hole. Oh, I haven't cut the corners off. I haven't cut the corners off my patch. Cut corners off. Oh, I can feel the air coming out. I've lost my hole. There it is. That didn't sound right, did it? Okay, so, oh, that is really sticky. There's my little hole. Just stick that over the top. It's quite a thick one, this. It's a bit like the Gorilla and the Butyl. It's quite a thick covering. I quite like the sheerness of that, even though a bit like these it's raised, but it's got a nice sheer look to it. If you were binding a pipe or something, it'd probably be good stuff. Right, this one's going to be a bit more awkward. I think I'll pierce it with the scissors after I just cut the corners off this. I have no idea how well these are going to fare. I'm pretty sure they're not geared to be submersed. Right, hole in. Ooh, twist it. Scissors out. I think I might end up making a pig's ear of this. I might just rip a bit off. Let's just do this old school duct tape style. There's the hole. Put that bit on there. Rip that bit off. I mean, it feels as though it's going to do the job. It's just whether it'll last in the water. That's the big question. Okay, so next hole. Again, I'm just going to rip that one off again, I think. Whole idea of this is just to see what you can do in the field quickly. There we go, nice hole. At least you'll see this one in the dark. Oh, that one ripped nicely. So this is the Duct. Oh, this is the 3M. Right, what I'm going to do with this boat... Oh, can you see that lump? Did you see that little air bubble there? The air pushed out there. Oh, that's interesting, that. I don't know whether that's going to last. Intriguing. I can see a little air push there. We'll soon find out, won't we? Right, so with those on... I've got to say, out of all of these that I did previously, can you see this one? Can you see how that's where the hole is? There is, with the tough tape, it is starting to push through. But as I say, 9 months. 9 months. Tear aid does seem to be the best one. This one, Tyvek, well, it's still there. Right, so with these patches on, let's take it down the whitewater run. I mean, there's nothing like finding out whether something's working, is there, than taking it down a bit of whitewater. And we go. Whoa, hitting edge. Wow, scuffing rocks. Give it 2 or 3 runs down here and then leave it in the water for a bit. So I've just jumped out of the boat. I'm not going to be precious about this on these rocks. I'm just going to kind of drag it up, let it bounce off them. We need to know these things work, don't we? Keep getting swept to the side. Ah! Bouncing off the sides. So you might have heard me say there that I've scuffed the sides, and I don't know whether it's that's caused that to lift a little bit there. It's alright elsewhere. Oh, that one's lifted a little bit. It'd be interesting to see just how well kind of ordinary duct tape / gaffer tape works. You can do you know what? I don't know whether the camera will pick this up, but there are scuffs and scratches on here and on here, and I think that's possibly where. Is it bubbling?
Yeah, I just saw a little bubble.
But there's no air coming through from here, so I don't think it is. Michael just said he thought he might have seen a bubble there. But we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to go down again. But you see, as I was saying, all these scratches and stuff, that's where I've dragged the boat up here. And also, I keep hitting that side over there. I keep getting pushed over. But let's do it again. It's fun, isn't it? Right, actually, Michael was right. I've just had a quick look at this. I've just closed it shut again. But there was like a little air train had made its way through here, and it was bubbling at the bottom. So it does look like the duct tapes and gaffer tapes might not have any longevity to them. But anyway, let's go down it again.
While Carl's getting ready, I think we should subscribe to Rough Paddling.
Right, okay, so I've just flipped the boat out again, and I can't see any bubbles around here, so I think me just repressing that in has actually resealed it. But as you can see, it is lifting. John's just made a good comment, because like these probably would be enough. I mean, I'm giving this some hammer. These on flat water would probably be enough to get you home, because these are taking a bit of abuse today. But I'm going to leave this in the water now for a bit, and we'll see if the water gets underneath these and lifts these off. If it does, it doesn't really matter, because we know that all the others work. So I'm leaving these patches underwater for a bit longer. We've been fannying about, but drop the boat feed. There we go. So we'll just leave them in there for a bit. Right, I'm taking this back out because we're going to go and play on the water. You ready? Yeah. That was a bit high, wasn't it? A bit high. Incoming! Sorry, fell short. Go on then. Nice. Alright, so this is about 3 hours later now, and you've seen some of the stuff that I've done today with this boat. You know, been down that whitewater sweet spot a few times. We've been playing games in it. It's been dragged around and so on. And yeah, we've got some. It's actually, I can actually see it bubbling here, Nigel. It needs to go over the top. Did you see the bubbles come out there? Yeah. Just run a bit of water over that one. I don't think that one's too bad. I don't think there's anything happening there. That one's kind of held, and when I look at that, you can stop now, but cheers. Right, if you can see, there are some shadows on there because it has bubbled up. So the 3M tape has held up better than the duct tape. Yeah, interesting that. And you can actually see where it's kind of pushing the air's pushing its way out. This German stuff, absolutely fine. That is utterly fixed in place. It's a bit like the butyl tapes. Absolutely fine. So what I'll do is I'll dry this off, and then I'll patch these up with something else. In fact, actually, no, what I'll do is I'll leave those on there, and then when I find the next things I'm going to try, those are the holes I'll test it in, because at least I know where they are. Hope you found that useful. For me, this has just been another fun test again, where I get to try stuff out and have fun at the same time, and find out different things that work. Because the interesting thing about the duct tape stuff is, it would get you home. I mean, there's still plenty of air in there in this, 1 psi boat. It would get you back. Because as I say, we've been out for 3 hours or so on the water. Not bad, you can't really fault that. Anyway, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself. Cheerio.